Next topic, whenever we discuss at the time, again I'm going to show so that you may, if you have any doubts, we'll clear in that class. Okay. Is it okay, everyone? Or complete today itself? It's your wish, guys. Without practicing, if I go on explain more topics on autoscaling, may you confuse. So your wish. If you guys are asking me to complete, I will complete. Otherwise, I will give time. We have copy the ELB URL and paste it, right? Yes, Anjali. We have to paste it in Google. Is it fine? Or continue load balance autoscaling class? Your wish. So if you guys are silent, I will take a decision. Put an heading, give some time. This is a good practice. You know, this is a good practice. So if I discuss more topics on autoscaling now, or load balancer, if you are not clear in the base level, may you confuse. First, you complete all those things. How load balancer will understand how autoscaling will work. Then we can move a little advanced things in that. Without covering the things, if you are discussing advanced things, may you confuse. So put an heading. Security services. Gateware you will get, I think, after refresh, it will close. 3 hours. So what is your doubt? If you stop main instance, it's not working. Are you guys trying for other instance? Same issue will come. I mean, out of 5 instance, if you stop even 1 instance also, it's not working, you are saying. Oh, what about other instance? I'm not understanding. Even 1 instance stop also not. Only main instance only, it's not working. Remaining instance, if you stop, out of 5, except main instance, if you stop other instance, hmm. So without stopping main instance, if you stop desired instance, it's working. Okay, we'll see. No problem. So first of all, complete the lab. Maximum, minimum also. Understand the auto scaling, okay? We are not going to stop any instance in the real time, right? First understand how it will work. Then we can do the things, okay? Our main agenda is how to create a instances, right? By using auto scaling. How to redirect by using load balancer. This is very important. First complete this step. Then we can discuss. NACL security group. NACL. Okay. Security group and NACL. What is security group? If you say, I will write. Works under which level? Sorry, my screen is not sharing. Sharing, right? My screen is. Are you able to see my screen? Yes. Sir, at the end of the class, please show batch nodes process, host sample application setting I'm using. Okay, no issue. Tulsiram, I will show you. How can I prepare? Let's complete that all services, right? We are in EC2 only. I will give you tips. Don't worry, Bharat. Okay. What is security group? SG is a firewall service. Okay. Works under, works in which level? SG's works under VPC level. Huh? By enabling SG. Okay. So in that case, VPC, right? Inside subnets, right? Inside EC2 instance are there, right? Are you going to give same rule for all instances? Different applications as per that business logic, we are enabling the rules, right or not? If it is a apply VPC level, then it will apply for all instances. Is it right or not? If you apply HTTP 80, will you allow for all instances? No, right? This is only for instance level. Okay. Here, SG. Clear? Okay. So, works in instance or server level. So, it will protect. It will protect. It will protect from unauthorized access, right or not? We have already discussed unauthorized access. Next, what are the rules we are going to enable here? Many rules. By allowing rules, will allow the traffic by allowing the rules. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Very important differences. Interview point of view, very important question. So we have inbound and outbound rules. We have inbound and outbound rules, right? So in SG, we are working with both inbound, outbound, or all inbound. Think it is. In SG, I mean security groups, are we going to work both inbound and outbound, all inbound? Both, huh? Both. Did you enable any rule in outbound till now? Then why you guys are saying both? I think in competitive exams, option A, option B are both. Pick both immediately. I also did same thing here. So we work only inbound rule. So we will enable rules in inbound rule only. What about outbound rule? It's very important. So I'll change this one. By default, allows, so correct, will allow inbound rule only. What about outbound rules? So I'll show you here. So this is my security group, guys. Okay. If you're go with any security group here, just so we have inbound and outbound rules, right? We have a inbound and outbound rules, right? So we are doing modification in inbound rules only by enabling the rules. Okay. So I think you guys are clear, right? This is level, source level. What is source level? If you're enabling anywhere IP4, it will apply for all. If you're giving for my IP, it will for only your IP. Okay. Okay. Then if you can see outbound rule. What is this outbound rule? If you can see other security group also. If you can see other security group also. This is different. I wanted created. See, by default, all traffics enable in outbound. No need to change anything in outbound. Okay. There is no, if you're enable traffic in inbound, it will allow for outbound also. Okay. So I'm going to write a point here. By default, allows all traffic in outbound rules. So control is only in inbound rules. Is it clear, everyone? So control is only in inbound rule. Control is in only inbound rule. Any points? Any other points? Just say so that I'll write. SG is stateful. Stateful means, so no need to allow whatever traffic is coming inbound, no need to control outbound. It's allowed by default. It's a stateful. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about NACL. These are fine for security group level. Okay. Is there any Denny rule for security groups? Is there any Denny rule? Denny rule. I mean, if you are allowing SSH22 means we are allowing. Is there any Denny rule? Denny for 22 means it will not work in future also. Is there any option in SG group? No option, guys. There is no Denny rule concept. Denny rule is means allow, we have only allow. If you are not allowing, indirectly we are Denny that. We are allowing only SSH22. For example, HTTP 80 only. For example, we are allowing only 2 rules. What about other rules? Denny indirectly, right? But in NACL, we have 2 options. We can Denny, we can allow also. Okay, we can discuss. Don't worry. Anyone has any doubts? Third point. So we are allowing the traffic only by allowing the rules only, right? Allowing in inbound rules otherwise. Right? By allowing the inbound rules only, we're allowing the traffic, right? Example for your understanding. SSH, HTTP, etc. Guys, one question to everyone. What about HTTPS? Till now, we are enabling HTTP or testing public IPs and ELB URLs, something. But we discuss already. HTTP is secure. HTTPS is secure. Then why we are enabling HTTPS? Why we are working with HTTPS? Did you guys try instead of enable HTTP only HTTPS? Okay, try and do let me know what will happen tomorrow. Okay. So what I'm trying to say, you are enabling HTTP rule, right? Instead of enabling HTTP, you can enable only HTTPS and try to hit your public IP or ELB URL. Okay. Do let me know what will happen. Will it work or not? First of all, will it work or not? We already discussed one point for HTTPS. No, Bharat is right. Abhilash also right. So HTTPS, we should register in certificate manager, right? First, your domain name should register in AWS certificate manager. Then you will get license. Indirectly, will get a certificate to allow this domain name in HTTPS rule after validation of your domain name. Simply, you can go on public IP. No one is validated your public IP, right? How you are going to allow HTTPS? If allow, there is no security. If anyone simply create and allow means there is no security, right? It's work like HTTP. We should authenticate first your domain name. Okay. Anyway, now coming to the NACL. So coming to the practical, anyone has any doubt? Excuse me. Anyone has any doubt on SG group? Coming to the practical, do I need to show to create SG group? You guys are know, right? Creation of XG group, allowing everything you know, right? No need to show, right? Okay. Now I'm going to write NACL. NACL, guys. NACL, additional security layer in the network. Works under which level? Works in which level? Works in subnet level. Works in important intro question, guys. Difference between NACL and SG group. Works in subnet level means if you can go in my drawing, which level? Here, right? Okay. NACL. So in that case, if anyone trying to access my application, they should cross first NACL and SG and enter into your application. Is it clear? Is it clear? So that's why we have mentioned additional layer on in your network. Is it clear? So till now we discuss two security services. We have to discuss few more coming classes. Okay. Works in subnet level. Next point. Here also we have inbound, outbound rules. But here we should allow both inbound and outbound rules. Clear? What about in SG? Compare with this point in SG. Outbound rules. What about in SG outbound rules? By default, allow for all traffic. But here it's not like that. Here it is not like that. If you enable some rule in inbound, you should enable in outbound also. Clear? So how it's like that? If you enable some port here, we should enable out also same. Okay. So the request will come and throughout like here to your network. So in the same case in SG, SG also same, but the SG outbound is always by default allow, right? Okay. But here is not like that. We should allow outbound also. So be careful if you are create a NACL, if you are enable HTTP, if you forget to enable outbound rule, you keep on working on SG group where the mistake I did. So if you are not checking here, it will take days to complete the issue. The reason is, so if you are checking any network, if you are unable to allow the traffic, so you should have understand in the architecture. The request is coming from outside world. What is our points, security points here? Is there any layers? First layer NACL, is it allow or not? Then security group, allow or not? Then come inside your server, your application, and server is working or not. These are the points. One by one, just note down and check the things. Good practice. Yes. Denial means I'm coming that. So now in NACL, we can allow and deny the rules. We can allow and deny the rules. So NACL is stateless now. The reason is NACL is not allowing outbound rule. We should enable. It's not maintaining any state in your circuit, I mean in your network. So if you are enabling inbound rule, automatically security group is allow outbound rule. Okay, it's a stateful, but stateless is nothing but if you are enabling something into your network, you should take care of outbound also. Stateless, it's not maintaining your state. You should maintain everything. Is it clear now? Yeah. Next question. So in NACL, as per the we can allow rules priority base. We can discuss everything. What is priority base and everything. Okay, guys. Now one question to everyone. AWS is already given default network to us, right? In that case, NACL is created or not? From these points. Yes. So in AWS, AWS is already created default network, right? In that case, NACL is created or not? Will we go and check? Okay, we'll check. So North Virginia region. Where is NACL here? So in VPC. So we are parallelly learning VPC and EC2. Okay. Don't stick on only EC2. We are already done VPC service almost. So peering concepts had to discuss. Subnets. What you need to learn subnets. We already done, right? Okay. So NACLs, right? Network ACLs means NACLs. Okay. See security services, right? See already created. Two inbound rules, two outbound rules. So indirectly, NACL is created by default, allow inbound and outbound. Default rule. I am not doing anything. Getting what I'm saying here? They are bypassing NACL indirectly to allow your request. Okay. If I create now, for example, test. Okay, let me check, not like this way. So my instance is running now, right? So what I'm going to do, I'll go to EC2, test, public IP request. Public EC2 custom, right? So public IP. Something, it's working fine, right? It's working fine. So now I'm going to enable NACL. We can see why it's working in SG group. If you can go and see in my custom SG, allowed 20 to 80. What about outbound? All traffic allowed. I haven't enabled anything. By default, allow in outbound. Is it clear? Okay. Now, NACL. Don't confuse, guys. Huh? Already these topics we are done. You know everything. New topic is NACL. Network ACLs. Yes, don't think so. We are only done EC2. So many services are done. But the sub module is main module is EC2. I'm saying, okay. If you go on type search NACL X security group, these are services. In that case, AWS is providing 300 services. In that case, we are done mostly 10 services till now. In that case, I'm going to cover 100 services. But main modules, I'm going to say, okay. NACL, right? Now, create NACL. Demo. I should select VPC, right? Custom VPC. I have created. Okay. This is my NACL. If you open, see by default, allow or deny. See here, two concepts are there in that NACL. Here, two concepts are there in that allow or deny. What about security groups? Only allow. Is it clear? So by default, I have created NACL. Just created NACL. I haven't done anything. Now, is this my IP? Where is my IP? Okay. Instance, public IP. Will it work or not? Will it work or not? No. Why it's working? Why it's working? Why it's working, guys? I have created only, where is this NACL? So go to NACL VPC. I have already enabled, right? Okay, so this is my NACL, right? Go to inbound rules. Okay, add new rule. HTTP 80 save changes. Sorry. So here priority. As per the priority, it will work. I mean rule number. For example, if you can give 150. Okay, my inbound rule is 150 allow HTTP. Okay, so the same rule, in the same rule, I can create HTTP 80. Okay, if I can deny, if I give number is 149 or 100. Just I'm saying only, understand here. If you can see here, my HTTP rule is deny for 100. I mean, priority is 100. Allow for 150. Allow for 150. It will take least number as a priority. For my HTTP, I have created two rules. I have created two rules, but same rules, right? HTTP 80 is enabled, right? But it will take out of two rules, it will take priority is 100. 100. Clear what I'm trying to say here? Now, okay, you are denying the rule in 100. You are allowing the rule in 150, but system will take only 100 as a priority. Even you are allowing 150, it's not taking. It's deny the 100. Is it clear? Now, just understand only. We can give clarity. In outbound rule, we have enabled, for example, 100 is a number, whatever, HTTP, right? So we should allow or deny in outbound rule also. So we should allow. If you can go and check in inbound rule, I have enabled 150, but and deny in 100. But outbound rule, allow in 100. Deny is all traffic, just leave it. So if you can see from this number, is it correct way or not? It will work or not? It will work or not? No. Working. Why? Why? Anyone guess? What? Sorry. Clear? All sides it's working. So do I need to attach any subnet? Where is this site? Okay. What? Someone is asked one question. Subnets? Okay. What I need to do in subnet? What actions? Custom public subnet. Actions. Tell me. Edit network ACL association. See, I have enable for my subnet all traffic. So I should change here. Clear? If you save now, I didn't save mode. I haven't do anything. This is working for all traffic for my subnet. I clearly mentioned what NACL works under subnet level. In your subnet, it's allowing all traffic. It's working, right? If we can go here. So in your subnet, if you can see, yes, if you can see, 100 is yellow, all traffic. Outbound 100 is yellow, all traffic. Is it clear now? So how I can attach for my subnet for this rule, edit network ACL association. Okay, see, if you create one NACL, we should attach here. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I will create one new rule. I'm going to attach subnet. It will work or not, we can check. Is it clear? Okay. How to create NACL rule? Come to VPC. Give any name so that I can create. Okay. Fresh NACL rule I'm going to create. So that after that I'm going to attach to subnet. It will work or not, we can see. Create NACL rule giving public subnet. Name is public subnet. Okay, name is public subnet. I should select which VPC, right? First of all, I mean, my subnet is in which VPC. Create network ACL. This one, right? Go here. Now, edit inbound rules, outbound rule. If you can see, all are done, right? If I go and attach this rule to my subnet, my IP will work or not? Will we try? Okay. In the subnets, right? Go to subnets. This is my custom public subnet, right? Click on that. Go to actions. Sorry. Open on that. Actions. Edit network ACL association. Which one? Public subnet. Save. It will work or not now? Why it's working? Sorry. Which network I have attached? Is it in subnet na? Sorry, yeah. Edit network ACL association. Okay, this is public subnet, right? 100 LO, 100 LO. So if I change public subnet, Denny, right? Okay, I have added to public subnet, right? No, it's not working. See, it's redirecting. Anyway, it will not work. Are you getting? So I'm going to discuss one more time. So leave about all those things. Go to NACL. Go to NACL. Just delete all. Delete all, nothing but don't delete default ones. Delete NACL. Okay. The very first step in my default network. So, sir, we are enabling, yeah, as you say, we should enable or disable for the network. I mean, deny the network, right? So if I create NACL, first NACL, first step is to test, give the name something. It should apply for which VPC. So my VPC is custom VPC. I have created NACL. Okay, I have created NACL. Did I pass any rules? No, just created NACL only. This is the step one. Okay, step one. So go. This is my NACL. By default, if you can see, all Denny. Simply if I go and attach to my subnet, it will work or not? It will work or not? If I created whatever sub NACL I have created now, if I go and simply attach to my subnet, it will work or not? How can you say? By seeing these rules. By seeing these rules. Is it clear what I'm trying to say, guys? If I create brand new NACL without modification anything, if I go and attach to my subnet, it will work or not? Online, work or not? Thanks, Rohit. It will not work. The reason is by default, all rules are Denny. Is it clear? The point is very, very important. Okay. If you create a new NACL, if you go and attach to your subnet, it will not work. So write that point. Very, very important point. What is the number? By default, no number here. No. So, okay. They're giving star. So by default, I mean, created new NACL Denny for all rules. And we should modify. We should modify both inbound, outbound, right? We can test there also. Both inbound and outbound also. Is it clear, everyone? So we should attach to after modification, after allow or Denny in inbound and outbound rules. We are going to attach subnets, required subnet. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Very, very important topic. Yes, in SG, Sohel, in SG, there is no Denny rule concept, right? Only allow. If you can go in SG, what I'm trying to say, Sohel, here a security groups are there. Everyday dashboards are changing. It's very difficult to understand. Yes. You just click on any SG group. See, if you can see here, there is no Denny concept, right? Always allow only. If you go and edit inbound rule, see, allow. All are allow. There is no Denny rule. If I'm, for example, I need to block HTTP 80, guys. I need to block HTTP 80. Here is there any concept to block? Is there any concept to Denny? Denny means block. Is there any concept to block? No. If you are not allowing, it's block indirectly. That's it, right? Here only you can, if required, you can allow, otherwise leave it. But in that case, NACL case, there is a two rules concepts, allow or Denny. For example, inbound rule side, you are allow HTTP 80. Okay. Later, instead of deleting the rule, you are Denny the outbound rule side. Simply. Means it's not allowing, right? Right or not? We can see the lab. We can understand them. See what I'm trying to say. So, leave from the security groups, come to NACL. Come to NACL. So this is my NACL, right? Sorry, public, right? This is my NACL, right? I have created now. Okay. See, guys, by default, Denny all traffics. So I'm unable to access my public IP. Now I'm going to allow. Go to edit inbound rules. Add new rule. Which traffic I need to enable? HTTP, right? HTTP allow. Just give number for 100 for or 150 or 200, whatever number you can give it. Save the changes. I have enabled HTTP 80. Allow, not any, right? Will it work now? Will it work or not? Do I need to attach subnet again? If you can go in my public subnet, already rule is attached or not? See, already attached, right? Every time do you need to attach? Once you attach a rule, same thing. If you once attach a rule to EC2 for security groups, okay, after doing some modification, do I need to attach to EC2 instance again? No. Once you attach a rule to EC2 instance, by modify allow rules, it will allow traffic to EC2 instance. Same thing in subnet also. Once you attach NACL rule, whatever modifications you are going to do, it will apply to subnet. No need to attach every time. If you can go and see here, this is my NACL, right? My name of NACL is public subnet. Don't confuse, huh? So I have already attached. So no need to attach every time. If you do modification of your rule, it will work accordingly. So go and check now. So this is my NACL, right? Okay. So go to inbound rules. I have enabled HTTP AET. Will it work or not? Why? Not working. What is the reason? So if you can go on my paint, you are enabled here 80. Okay. Your request is enter into the 80 and block here only. Outbound rule side. You are not enable in NACL outbound rule, right? But in SG, if you enable 80, by default, allow all traffic, right? By default, allow all traffic, right? So here there is no issue. But in NACL, by default, allow all rules. By default, deny all rules. Is it right? Already we have seen, if you created one new NACL, by default, deny all rules. It not allow any rule until you open the rule. Now I open the rule 80 for the inbound side. I should open 80 outbound also, then it will work. Then it will, otherwise it will not work. Okay. Just keep on checking. It's not working. So go to NACL now. See, I have enabled 200 HTTP 80 allow. Now I should go to outbound rules. See, outbound any for all traffic. You are enabling HTTP 80 is in inbound rule, but outbound is any for all traffic. In the same condition, what is the condition XG group? Allow. In SG, all traffic allow, but in NACL all traffic deny in the initial stage. Now, what I need to do here? Add new rule, HTTP. Okay, next, allow. So you can give 200 number. So outbound also, edit outbound rules. Outbound also, I'm going to give HTTP rule now. Save changes. So what I did now, go to my paint, come to my paint. So I enable inbound H80, outbound 80. So now go and check. It will work definitely. Yes, need to update in NACL, but in SG default it will work. Okay. Why it's not taking much time? Let me go and check. Update rule number. What number I have given? Same number, right? Different number I given? Go to NACL now. Go to inbound rules. Edit inbound rules. HTTP 80 200 allow, otherwise give 100. Will work 200 also. Save changes. Outbound 100 allow, save changes. Let me go and check to attach. Already attached, right? ACL 02366. Go to subnets. Custom public subnet. Same number, right? 02366. Yes, same number only. VPC I have attached. Custom VPC, yes. Go to VPCs. Try to troubleshoot the issue, guys. Okay. This is my VPC, right? Go to actions. Is there an NSL they are giving? No. Main network ACL. This is different one. Actions. Okay. Actions. Our subnet, our rule is 0 to 366, right? Go to actions. Custom VPC is right. Hello. Hello. Subnet association. Connection time mode. Go to NACL. Any inputs? We are enabling all traffic, right? One more time, huh? This is my rule. Custom public subnet I have attached. Go to subnet association. Okay, so this is the rule, right? Edit inbound rule. What you are saying? Instead of HTTP all traffic, right? Save changes. Even they will not work. Outbound 8 is enabled, right? Anyway. All traffic. 200, 100 number is. Save changes. It works, right? So HTTP we have already given, right? We'll check one by one. So all traffic it's working, right? All traffic, it's working. SSH no. Oh, what is this HTTP? This is save changes. Okay, we can debug. So all traffic is working, right? So go to outbound rule now. Edit outbound rule. I'll just deny this one. Save changes. Okay, will not work. Okay, it's not working, right? So all traffic allow Denny is working. Control C. Okay, it's not working. Okay. So all traffic inbound I have enabled, but outbound I have disabled. It's not working. Again, we can try, but 80 also will try. Wait. Hello. Save changes. Now it's working. So inbound, outbound, practical we are done, but we should think why it's not working 80. Outbound. Okay. So add new rule. I can try 80 number for HTTP 80. 00 save changes. So outbound rule also. Edit outbound rule. Add new HTTP 80. Okay. Just give number 80. Whatever. Now save changes. So almost it will work. Okay. So go to inbound rule. We'll just remove all traffic now. Now if deny all traffic, it will not work, right? Now remove. Save changes. Now deny all traffic. No. Save changes. Rule number 1. So something is there in the number system. Up to 200 unique NACL, you can have 220 inbound rules. Okay. Or can I say one or more subnets VP by default. You can up to 200 unique rules. So the network ACL outbound rule 100 and 110 that allow outbound HTTP and traffic out for the subnet. There is corresponding inbound rule enable response to one traffic 140. Okay. We'll go and check now. HTTP 80 00 save changes. Outbound. We can try now. Edit inbound rules. 100. 100 already we have tried, right? We have changed both inbound, outbound, right? It's not like that. No, it's not like that. Something VPC is custom VPC, public subnet. Public subnet is the rule, right? ACL, we have attached VPC and coming to the subnet, no need to attach to remove this one and attach to custom public subnet. So my subnet is good now. I have attached this rule to my subnet. See, my public subnet is the NSCL rule. I have attached. So go to inbound rule. 100 HTTP 8 is the fine. 100 HTTP 8 is the fine. Now, if you can come here, so NSCL is allow and SGS allow. Okay, no issue. It should work. Maybe numbering system is something updates is done. Yeah, it works. Yes, all traffic it's working fine. In our whatever points we have written, it's satisfied for all traffic, but it's not working for HTTP 80. That is the problem here. Okay. The points, whatever we discuss, everything is correct. It is working for all traffic, but we should think for HTTP 80. Okay. What I'm going to do now, I should connect from this IP, Control C. So we have one more option, right? SSH22. Yes, it will not work. After that, we can enable the SSH22. So it will not work, right? The reason is we haven't enabled HTTP, sorry, SSH22 NACL, but SG we are enabled, right? SG we are enabled. If you can go and see in my SG, we'll try SSH22. See, this is my custom GOT instance, which this is my instance. If we go for the security group, okay. So I have enabled SSH22 in my security group level, and I have enabled 8 in my security group level, even though I'm unable to connect. The reason is I haven't enabled this rule in NACL level. First layer is NACL, right? It should cross NACL, then enter into the security group. So in NACL level, I haven't enabled the SSH22 rule. So I'm unable to connect my instance. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, now we can try SSH22. So go to NACL. Edit inbound rule. So I don't know SSH22. This is SSH22. Save changes. So if it is not working, something is updates recently on the number system. I should think on that. SSH. SSH22, right? We're enabling both inbound and outbound. We'll see now. It will work or not. So R. So it's not working, right? Advanced SSH settings. DevOps test. So it's not working. So custom rules, it's not allowing. Edit inbound rule. So 100 is for by default HTTP, 110 is for HTTPS. That is by default. Oh. Control traffic to subnet. Router. Custom network